Every day, we leave behind a digital trail. A like on a photo, the speed at which we type a text, the frequency of our GPS movements, and even the subtle tone of our voice in a voice note. To us, it's just life in the 21st century. But to scientists, these digital breadcrumbs are forming a map of the human mind. For decades, diagnosing mental health risks has relied on subjective self-reporting, doctors asking, "How do you feel?" and patients trying to find the words. But a groundbreaking new study has identified a digital biomarker that could change everything. Scientists have found a new clue to spot mental health risks long before a crisis occurs. The challenge with mental health is that it's invisible. Unlike a broken bone or a viral infection, there isn't a simple blood test for depression, anxiety, or bipolar disorder. Clinical assessments are often reactive. We wait for the symptoms to become unbearable before seeking help. By then, the brain's chemistry has already shifted significantly. The holy grail of psychiatry has always been proactive detection, finding the warning signs in the prodromal phase, or the period right before an episode hits. Enter digital phenotyping. Researchers from leading neurotech institutes have recently pinpointed a specific clue: computational language patterns and motor dynamics. It sounds complex, but here's the breakdown. By using AI to analyze how people interact with their devices, researchers found that subtle changes in keystroke dynamics, the timing between your touches on a keyboard, can predict shifts in mood and cognitive stability. It's not about what you're typing, but how you're typing. Are you pausing longer between words? Is your typing speed erratic? Scientists discovered that these micro-behaviors correlate directly with the activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for executive function and emotional regulation. But the clues don't stop at your fingertips. The study also highlighted vocal biomarkers. Using machine learning, scientists can now detect vocal fry, reduced pitch range, and increased pauses that are imperceptible to the human ear. In a recent trial involving 200 participants, AI was able to predict a depressive relapse with 80% accuracy, weeks before the participants themselves reported feeling worse. This is the hidden signal the medical world has been searching for. Why does this work? It's because our motor skills and our emotions are hardwired together. When a mental health risk increases, the brain's processing speed fluctuates. This clue is a physical manifestation of a neurological shift. Think of it like a check engine light for your brain. Your car might still be driving fine, but the internal sensors have picked up a friction that will eventually lead to a breakdown if ignored. Of course, this technology brings us to a crossroads. If our phones can tell we're depressed before we know it, who else has access to that data? Privacy is the elephant in the room. Scientists emphasize that for these clues to be useful, they must be used in a human-in-the-loop system. This isn't about an app diagnosing you. It's about an app alerting you and your doctor so you can start a conversation. The goal is empowerment, not surveillance. Imagine a world where mental health care is as routine as checking your heart rate on a smartwatch. Instead of waiting for a breakdown, you get a notification. Your patterns suggest you're under high stress. Would you like to schedule a check-in or try a breathing exercise? This new clue, this digital pulse, means we are moving away from treating illness and toward maintaining wellness. We are finally decoding the language of the mind in real time. Mental health has long been the final frontier of medicine. For too long, we've been wandering in the dark. But thanks to this new discovery, we're finding the light. We are learning that the clues to our well-being aren't just in what we say, but in the very rhythm of how we live our digital lives. The science is clear. The brain leaves a mark. And now, we finally know how to read it. If you found this breakthrough as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of science and technology.